So, thank you to all of you for attending this postgraduate diploma in environmental compliance and sustainability course. From I think last 1.5 years, we were discussing to start this course. Finally, 6 months back, we launched this course at UPL University. This is especially designed for experienced industrial professionals. And what our thought process was initially to design this course. Actually, if you go in industry, so there are mix of sustainability professionals are there. Some of professionals who have already good academic background in the environment, sustainability, they have completed formal course in the universities, and they are doing very excellent work in this field. But majority of professionals, we found that they get transferred from one department to other. Finally, they landed into environment and sustainability, and they have experience of day-to-day work, but they need certain kind of new know-how, especially in the corporate sustainability, and also some of the international requirements like science-based target, TCFD report, scope 3 emission calculations, also how to respond to various international rating agencies. So we feel that if some course at university level where we can provide a formal degree for 1 year, then it will be excellent. And with that hope and aim to train experienced professionals, this course has started. So I feel this is the first batch. And again, I welcome all of you in this course, and hope you have enjoyed. First semester is going to end. Maybe in another 15 days or 20 days, it will end. And then the second semester will start. So I hope that you have a very good experience in this course. So we will make it interactive. I shall present here one presentation on the corporate sustainability. And my presentation will be purely practical. So I shall try to outline here what right now we are doing in corporate sustainability. And this is relevant for all the sectors. It's not only one sector, but whatever I am going to present, maybe I shall provide some of the examples of chemical industry, because at this moment, I am heading globally environment and sustainability at UPL. So some of the examples may be of chemical companies, but that is relevant to almost all industry and all kind of sector, because sustainability, or nowadays people say ESG, this is very important and very relevant for all the sectors. So I don't know how many people are here other than chemical companies. So may I know how many participants here are other than chemical company?
Sir, I'm not other than chemical company, but I'm other than chemical department. I'm Keshav and I'm working in power plant UPL.
Okay.
So basically, I'm mechanical engineer, but it is very learning, because our thermal power plant is a contributor to damage the environment. So from this course, I can learn how to protect the environment.
Good. Also, just to outline, in my presentation, I shall include one on basic of the ESG sustainability. Also, I have included in my presentation science-based target. So how to set the science-based target and how to submit it. Third things I have tried to cover regarding the international rating agency. So what all are the prominent international sustainability rating agency? And that also has been covered in this presentation. And then I shall talk about the sustainability goals and target. So these all things are included in this 1.5 hour presentation. Any participants have some expectation or want something that this should be also included today? So I can cover that also. So just I want view. Anyone have any view? He wants something other than this?
Hello. Yes, sir. This is Rajesh here from Gharpure Engineering. It is a group of UPL. Are we going to cover liquid waste management?
So I think not in detail, because here we are covering corporate sustainability. So in 1.5 hour, it will be more toward sustainability. Maybe in this presentation, we will not cover detail about the wastewater management.
Okay.
Okay, so just to start, just let me see. It's not moving. I don't know. Can anyone help? Why? Now it's start moving.
It's moving. Yeah.
Okay. Fine. So this is about UPL, the company from which I belong. So I think most of participants will be knowing about UPL. UPL is a fifth largest agrochemicals company globally, and we are world leader in the biologicals. So today, if you see in biologicals, we are #1 and world leader in this field. Another good part about UPL recently is that UPL has been included in Dow Jones Sustainability Indices World Index. So that is short called DJSI World Index. So very few companies able to listed in DJSI World Index. It is a global index, and just to give you perspective, till date, no agrochemical able to included in the DJSI World Index. First time an agrochemical company UPL has been included in the DJSI World Index. And today, if you see worldwide, very few company get place in the DJSI World Index. This year, DJSI World Index has included all those companies who have a score 74 and above in the Dow Jones Sustainability Index. So our UPL score is 76. So we get included in the DJSI World Index. If you see any other agrochemical company worldwide, no other agrochemical company able to get included in the DJSI World Index. Another thing that we are the logo holder of Responsible Care. We are also logo holder of FTSE for Good. And so this about all UPL. Now just going to presentation. So first on sustainability, what we have done at UPL, that today if you see, we have transformed sustainability as a tool from compliance and risk management to value and brand creation. So if you look 7-8 years back, UPL, then we were focusing our sustainability toward reducing environment footprint. Also, we were using various sustainability initiatives to showcase to regulatory bodies such that we can get faster environment clearance, faster CTE, faster CTO. Also, we were using sustainability as a tool to improve our wastewater management process. So, and more toward the compliance. But today, if you see, we have transformed sustainability from compliance and risk management to value and brand creation. And value and brand creation means now we are aiming in sustainability that sustainability is for the profitability of business. So you can see here on this presentation that how after embedding the sustainability, first we reduce the environment footprint of company. And when we translated into monetary benefit, then it's worked out approximately $45 million per year saving as far as the water bill saving is concerned, energy bill saving is concerned, waste disposal bill saving is concerned. So when we summarized all, then it is coming $45 million per year. So sustainability is clearly for the profitability of business. Also, we recently got $1.5 billion green loan. So when we did a lot of good work in sustainability and UPL able to decrease environment footprint, we decreased considerable amount. If you see last 3 years, then in last 3 years, we reduce water 40%, we reduce waste intensity 57%, and we reduced carbon 21% in last 3 years. And when we reduced all these environment footprint, then this was very good and helpful in getting the $1.5 billion green loan. And our green loan is linked with sustainability performance. So very clearly, a target has been given in the green loan that going ahead 5 years, we have to reduce certain amount of carbon, certain amount of water, certain amount of waste, and then only green loan interest is valid. And if we will not meet that sustainability target, then our green loan have different interest rate. So green loan is clearly linked with the sustainability performance. Also, we use sustainability to get highest sustainability rating globally. So today, if you see, globally, UPL has highest DJSI score among agrochemicals. And also, we able to listed this year DJSI Sustainability World Index, and it also enhanced the investor attraction. So in this first slide, what I want to say that sustainability may be initially company used as a tool for compliance and risk management, but it's translated very soon into the value and brand creation. Now, I feel that most of you people have certain already understanding in the sustainability or ESG, but just to refresh, you can see here, it is a kind of introduction about sustainability. So sustainability, nothing but ESG, environment, social, and governance. So E stands for environment, S stands for social, and G stands for governance. And if you see under environment, then here I have mentioned weightage. So this is about Dow Jones Sustainability Index. When they rate, then they provide under ESG, environment 33% rating, S social 32% rating, and governing. So this is the rating. If you see what all included in the environment, then environmental reporting, environment policy and management system, operational eco-efficiency, product stewardship, biodiversity, climate strategy, water-related risk. So this is included in the environment dimension. Under social dimension, social reporting, labor practice indicator, human rights, human capital development, talent attraction and retention, occupational health and safety, customer relationship management, and CSR. Those things comes under social. So summary is that the HR practices, safety, and CSR, those kind of work comes under social dimension. And governance dimension, corporate governance, materiality assessment, risk and crisis management, business ethics, policy influence, tax strategy, cyber security, innovation management, those things comes under governance. So you can see here that sustainability cover all the three dimensions: environment, social, and governance. And if I can summarize about sustainability, then I can say that the environment dimension ensure organization eco-efficient, pollution-free operation. And if you see social dimension ensure that company have acceptability among community. And that is also very important, that the company must have acceptability among community. And governance ensure profitability of organization. So the summary is this, that sustainability ensure eco-efficient operation, pollution-free operation, acceptability among community, and profitability. Now here you can see some of the challenges and opportunity in the sustainability. So if you see environment dimension, then challenges is, I feel that the first challenge come that how you will reduce the environment footprint. And environment footprint means we must reduce water consumption, must reduce carbon emission, and must reduce waste generation. And that is a challenge under environment dimension, that how you will reduce the environmental footprint. Also, environmental compliances, meeting 100% environmental compliances is also nowadays one of the challenge in the environment dimension. And the third challenge is coming carbon neutrality. Because today, if you see world community, especially Paris Agreement on climate change, then the industry and the corporate have pressure to attain and carbon neutrality. So that is also one of the challenge. But if you see the opportunity in environment, then yes, these all challenges are there. But I feel that a very good opportunity exists under environment dimension for the corporates. And the first opportunity is that you can save a lot of energy, water, and waste bill. And as I told you in the last slide, that at UPL, our experience is that we have reduced approximately 45 million US dollars in terms of energy, water, and waste bill is concerned. Similarly, we have the opportunity that if we embed sustainability in right spread, then we can achieve beyond compliances. So 100% compliances are ensured, and even beyond compliances, we can go after embedding the sustainability. And as a whole, we will have a sustainable operation. Similarly, if you see social dimension, that in social dimension today, the corporates and industries are facing challenges of attrition rate reduction. So day by day, attrition rate are increasing, and that is a biggest challenge for the industry and corporate. Also, safety is one of the challenges. Community management is challenges. But I feel that when we embed sustainability in a better way in organization, then we have opportunity under social dimension. And opportunity is that we can have a talent attraction and retention. We can have safe operation, and we will achieve acceptance among communities. So that is the opportunity under social dimension. Similarly, the last is the governance dimension, and in governance dimension, challenge is the corporate governance, risk and crisis management, cyber security. These are the today challenges, but we have the opportunity that once we embed sustainability in better way, then under governance, we will get opportunity to have a profitable organization. Also, we will able to attract the investors, and also we will able to have a satisfied customer. So that is also one of the opportunity with sustainability. Now this is the main slide which I shall cover here, sustainability management framework. And I think I shall spend more time on this because this is the main thing under sustainability. And I have experience approximately 25 to 26 years in the industry embedding sustainability. And I feel that this is one of best framework if we can apply for the sustainability management. And for corporates, this is a very good sustainability management framework. So here, I have divided into 4 parts. One is the global goals, second is global reporting, third is global certification, and fourth is global rating. And we will cover one by one. So first, if you see global goals, so what here I want to say, that the first and the most important point inside organization is to set the sustainability goal and target. And my experience with sustainability is this, that sustainability goal and target must be set from the top to down approach. So first it should sit at the top level, board level, and then it should be percolated at the ground level to embed the sustainability goal and target. And sustainability goal targets must be aligned with SDG, Sustainable Development Goals. So we have 17 SDG, and maybe the organization can prioritize what all priorities SDGs are for that organization. And but sustainability goal and target must be aligned with certain SDGs. Also, sustainability goal and targets must be aligned with science-based targets. And third is the Paris Agreement on climate change. So if any organization set sustainability goal and target, then they must have to ensure that their sustainability goals and targets are aligned with SDG, aligned with science-based target, and aligned with Paris Agreement on climate change. So I think these are the basic requirement for the global goals. And today, if you see at UPL, then we have set 4 sustainability goal and target. And if you see our 4 sustainability goals, then it is fully aligned with the SDGs. It is fully aligned with science-based target. It is fully aligned with the Paris Climate Agreement. So I think I shall cover at the last of presentation, I shall cover in detail that what all sustainability goal and target of UPL is. And then you will see that how it is fully aligned with SDG, SBTI, and also Paris Agreement on climate change. Now, the second part is global reporting. This is also equally important, that any organization must have sustainability report every year, and sustainability report must be fully aligned with GRI guidelines. So we should release our sustainability report as per GRI guidelines. Also, it should align with the TCFD reporting principle. And if you see our UPL sustainability report, it is available on the UPL website. And every year we used to release the sustainability report. And we have indexing at the last of sustainability report. And in indexing, you will find GRI index, you will find TCFD, you will find also UNGC index, because United Nations Global Compact have 10 basic principles, and it is supposed that the organization need to align their activity with those 10 basic principles of UNGC. So we have provided index at the last of our sustainability report, and then you can see that the UPL sustainability report is fully aligned with GRI guidelines, UNGC, 10 basic principles, TCFD reporting. So you may refer those sustainability report. It is available at our website, and then you will understand that what I want to talk. The third important part is global certification. And these three certifications are very helpful for the organization. First is responsible care. So I think in chemical industry, mainly it is relevant, responsible care logo. In India, if you see, approximately 70 to 80 chemical companies are responsible care logo holder. UPL is also among company having the responsible care logo holder. It's very good practice. Every 3 years, auditors from the ICC comes, they do the physical audit of company, and then if they found that company they have the 7 code, and if you follow all those 7 codes, then you will get the responsible care logo certification. Similarly, FTSE for good certification, this is provided by London Stock Exchange, and they provide only 5% best companies globally. So if you have FTSE for good logo, then it's considered that you are a leader in the sustainability. At this moment, UPL have FTSE for good logo. And third is Together for Sustainability. In short, we say TFS. So TFS is also very good membership. And any company, if he is member of TFS, then you will get very good sustainable procurement things. Means it's very good, helpful in sustainable procurement if you are the member of TFS. And the last fourth part is global rating. So there are so many rating agencies, and but here I have covered just 3 prominent agencies: DJSI, that is called Dow Jones Sustainability Index; FTSE Russell from the London Stock Exchange; Sustainalytics from the Netherlands; and also here I have not covered, but CDP. CDP is also equally very important rating agency globally. So you may consider 4: DJSI, CDP, FTSE, Russell, Sustainalytics. So this is a very important for organization to respond to these rating agency. They used to rate organization every year. So one rating is valid for just 1 year. And if your organization is getting very good rating by all these 3-4 rating agencies, then no need to respond others rating agency, because these all agencies are very prominent And if your rating is very good here, then means to anyone, if you quote that I have a good rating from this international rating agency, then people understood that yes, you have a very good practices inside organization. You have embedded very well sustainability and ESG inside organization. So why you have a very good rating in DJSI, FTSE, Sustainalytics, CDP? So I think here what I appeal to all participants that be very careful in responding these rating agency. And if those people, which organization is not responding to this, then you try to respond. And if you have any issue or any problem or any know-how you want to know about this rating agency, then you can contact to me also directly. At UPL, we have philosophy to support industries. We support free of cost. So any person, if feel that they want to know that how we can respond better way DJSI, how we can respond to FTSE, CDP, Sustainalytics, then we will help. There is no issue. You can contact me directly. Also, if you want about the certification, FTSE for good, RC logo, even I am also the committee member of RC committee. So if you see the ICC, which used to award the RC logo, I am also in the RC committee. And from RC committee, we support and we encourage industry to have the responsible care logo. So if anyone want that, how to get the responsible care logo, how to apply, then you are free to approach me. We will guide. And same way for the sustainability reporting, also to set the sustainability target and goals. So I think here I have taken more time on this slide. Why? Because this is very important. And I shall try to pose here, maybe some question answer is there related to this, then I will try to answer and then I will go ahead with the next slide. So open to question answer on this slide. Anyone have any question or clarification?
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. I'm audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Sir, Dr. Simran here from Shivalik Solid Waste, sir.
Good evening. Good evening, Simran.
Good evening, sir. Sir, I have a query that is it mandatory for, like, it is mandatory to set the goal to report certification? It is a more of a selective thing or it is a mandatory thing?
So see here, none of things are mandatory. Means at this moment in sustainability, every company want to adopt. It is beyond compliances, and whatever here I am talking, sustainability goal target, sustainability reporting, certification, rating, none of are mandatory. It is just if you want to embed sustainability framework inside your organization, so this is the way you should embed inside organization.
Right, sir. Thank you.
But I think slowly you will find that the mandatory things will come. Like I am saying this as global reporting. And we are saying that your sustainability reporting should be there, your report should be GRI guidelines. Now, if you see recently, SEBI has made mandatory and they want that, yes, there should be sustainability reporting. So right now they have mandated for top maybe 500 listed company. Going forward, they will mandate it for all the listed company. So I think slowly you will find that some of things will start getting mandatory and mandated by the government. But at this moment, most are just, it's good if you have.
It's more like prevention is better than cure.
Right. And as I told that what my experience is that when we embed all these things, it is for the profitability of business. And as I told you inside UPL, from last 7-8 years, we have embedded this sustainability management framework. And I can tell you that we have fully embedded all these sustainability management framework. And in 8 years, we have achieved everything what this framework is. But what the result is? Result is that today, if you see UPL, we are number one in sustainability. We are undisputed leader in sustainability among agrochemicals. And worldwide, what our score is 76 in DJSI, and our nearest competitor have 53. So you can see how the gap is with the nearest competitor. And we included in the DJSI World Index. Also, we got 1.5 billion US dollar green loan. So I think it's helped a lot. It's helped in attracting the investors. Yeah. It helped in attracting the talent. So this is the requirement of corporate, and today many more corporates, good corporates, are embedding sustainability inside organization. But to your question, it's not mandatory.
And Dr. Chaube, I think it helps to the reputation and branding of an industry to bring it in the top liners business, tycoons of the country. So I think this sustainability helps in that also in a bit, what I feel.
Yes. That is a biggest help in branding, and also it helped in acceptability among community. Community feel very good if you have good sustainability rating, if you have embedded sustainability inside organization, if you have very good sustainability report, then we found that community acceptability increases.
Yeah. It builds the trust even, that the company is trustworthy.
Yes. Even today, the organization which are going for the environment clearance, so I also look the environment clearance of UPL, and what I found that when we interact with a statutory body like MOEF, State Pollution Control Board, and when we show them our sustainability report, our credential in Dow Jones Sustainability Index, when we say that we have set our science-based target, so it increases the trust. And today, if you see, it's very, very helpful in getting faster EC inside the UPL. 7-8 years, when we were applying the environment clearance, then various delay happened. But today, the regulatory bodies are giving faster environment clearance to UPL because we get a trust developed among them that this company is doing very good in sustainability. Okay, so anyone else, or otherwise we will go ahead?
I think, sir, we can go ahead.
Okay, fine. Now see here, the sustainability framework which I have discussed with you. So broadly, sustainability report, a scope 3 emission disclosure, science-based target, TCFD report, and carbon neutrality commitment. So if you see broadly this 5 area, then I have done some survey that how the percentage of companies are. First, you see the responsible care logo holder companies in India. So today, there are thousands chemical companies in India, but this survey is only for responsible care logo holder company. So today, 70 to 80 companies are responsible care logo holder. And we feel that...
the speaker?
Hello?
Anjali, please mute your mic. Anjali. Yeah, okay, sir. Sorry for the inconvenience.
So today, if you see that how these RC logo holder companies are doing in embedding sustainability framework, then you will see that if you look on sustainability reporting with third-party assurance, then today only 44% RC companies have sustainability report in place. Scope 3 emission disclosure, if you see, only 31% RC logo holder company have disclosure. Science-based target, only 15% RC logo holder company have committed for the science-based target. TCFD report, only 14% RC logo holder company have TCFD report. And if you see the carbon neutrality commitment, then only 14% RC company have committed carbon neutrality. Now, the second thing you can see, Nifty 50 listed company. So Nifty 50 listed company in India means top 50 listed company in the stock exchange of India. And even there also the condition is not very good. There also, if you see sustainability report, then only 68% Nifty 50 listed company have sustainability report. Only 44% Nifty 50 companies have disclosed the Scope 3 emission. Only 12% Nifty 50 companies have committed science-based target. Only 24% Nifty 50 companies have released TCFD report. And only 10% Nifty 50 companies have committed carbon neutrality. So this is at this moment scenario in India. So what here I want to say that we have to do a lot of work. And if we want to embed the sustainability framework inside the organization, then these 5 things need to be done. And today, if you see at UPL, then we have embedded all these framework. We have sustainability report, we have disclosure Scope 3 emission, we have set our science-based target, we have released TCFD report, and UPL have committed carbon neutrality by 2040. So we have committed 10 years ahead of the Paris Agreement on climate change requirement. So we have committed that UPL globally, we will achieve carbon neutrality by 2040. Now, this is about the rating agencies. So you can see here from mainly 4 prominent rating agency I have mentioned here. One is Dow Jones Sustainability Index, second is CDP, third is Sustainalytics, fourth is FTSE Russell. And you can see that if you see number of participants, then number of participants are more globally for these rating agencies. If you see data quality, then you can see here comparison on this slide. Data usefulness, you can see here in this slide. And also, as far as fee is concerned, this DJSI don't charge any fee to participate in their rating. Also, FTSE Russell also don't charge. But yes, Sustainalytics and CDP have some charge to participate. So this is about the highest trusted ESG rating agencies globally. Now, the main prominent Dow Jones Sustainability Index. So if you want to respond to DJSI in your organization, then this is the timeline of participation. So mainly in the month of February every year, they send the invitation to participate through email. And once you say yes, then they send the questionnaire in April. So in April every year, you receive the questionnaire. Questionnaires are very big. It's approximately 300-page document, and number of questionnaires happens to be a very detailed survey they used to do. And then they provide the timeline from April to August. You can have the time to respond to those questionnaire, and finally you have to submit some deadline they used to provide either end of July or in the August deadline happen. And then Every year between October to December, DJSI used to release the score. That is called CSA scores, and that result announcement happens. So this is about the DJSI. Now I'm going to science-based target. Actually, this is very important, and today many more organizations are getting validation and approval from the UN-initiated SBTI, their science-based target. So if you see, there's a SBTI, Science-Based Target Initiative. SBTI is UN-initiated organization, and they have mandate to validate and approve the science-based target of any organization globally. So if you want to set your science-based target, then you must have to approach SBTI. And what important here main important is that you must have very good and authentic calculation of a scope 1 emission, a scope 2 emissions, and a scope 3 emission. And all these emissions data get submitted to SBTI, and SBTI used to constitute the experts, and that experts panel used to review all the data, and then finally they validate and approve the science-based target. Today, very few companies have approved and validated science-based target. If you see agrochemical, then at this moment globally, only 3 agrochemical have science-based target approved and validated. One is UPL, second is Syngenta, and third is Sumitomo Chemical. So you can then see that it's not easy job, but yes, now it's required that the company must have to submit the science-based target and get approved and validated from SBTI. Now here you can see the process, how you can set the science-based target inside your organization. So if you see the steps, then first step is that you have to send a commitment letter to SBTI that yes, we are going to set science-based target. And that commitment letter must be signed with head of organization. So you will get the format of commitment letter from the SBTI website, and just you download the commitment letter, then you get it signed from your organization head and submit the SBTI commitment letter to SBTI. From there, the process starts. Once you submitted the commitment letter, then SBTI provide you 2-year window. Means from the date of submission of letter, you have 2-year time to submit the all scope 1, scope 2, scope 3 emissions and target to the SBTI. So you can calculate and you can submit. When you submit the scope 1, 2, 3 emission and target, then SBTI constitute the expert panel. Several experts team happens to be, and they will use to start asking question from you. My experience is at UPL, when we submit a scope 1, a scope 2, a scope 3 emission calculation, then we have approximately 14 round of discussion with SBTI experts. And after 14 round of discussion, finally our emissions get validated and approved. So very detailed, minute things they used to see, and all the calculation they used to see that in place. And once they validate and approved, then you can communicate in the public domain that yes, your science-based target is validated and approved, and then you can go in the social media also. Here you can see that how the UPL SBTI certification happen. So left hand side, you can see this is our UPL certificate for a science-based target. So these kind of certificate SBTI release to organization if their science-based target get validated and approved. And I have given some flavor, a scope 1, a scope 2, a scope 3 emissions. And inside UPL, when we submitted to SBTI, then approximately in total emissions, we found that a scope 3 emission was the biggest emission. It was approximately 76%. And then 19% was a scope 1 emission and 5% was a scope 2 emission. So I think I don't want to go in detail what all are the scope 1, scope 2, scope 3 emission, because you may have got in your curriculum and someone may have taught you detail. But I can say summary that a scope 1 emission is those emissions which happen inside premises. Means inside premises, we used to produce and you used to consume. That is called a scope 1 emission. A scope 2 emission is you consume inside your operation, but it gets generated outside your boundary. So like electricity. Electricity is a scope 2 emission. Or if you have purchased a steam from the outside, then that will be also considered as a scope 2 emission. And a scope 3 emission is a very detailed emission, and 15 category happen in the scope 3 emission. And if you see chemical companies, then our experience is that purchased goods and services, that account maximum a scope 3 emission. But along with purchased goods and services, there are 15 category, and you have to calculate all, then only your scope 3 emission will be completed. And our experience is that the most difficult and challenging task is purchase goods and services. So mainly raw material. If you see UPL, then we have approximately 5,000 suppliers for the raw material. And we have to calculate all 5,000 supplier emissions to calculate the scope 3 emission. So it is very difficult task, but you can take the help of some of the softwares. We have taken the help of software. We have taken the help of Gabi. So with Gabi software, we able to calculate our scope 3 emission. SEMA Pro also used to help. So at this moment, prominent these two softwares are there. One is Gabi, second is SEMA Pro. So you may take help of those software and you can calculate the scope 3 emissions. And once you have a scope 1, a scope 2, a scope 3 emission in place, then you can go ahead to set the science-based target. Now, this is also one of the very important things about sustainability data tracker. So at UPL, what we did, we have developed in-house sustainability data tracking tool. So we have developed our own software, and daily we used to track all global operations. We have approximately 41 operating plant, and we used to track all the sustainability data, and our in-house sustainability data tracker used to generate a number of graph, and we can analyze the data. But yes, all these basic data get tracked from the all locations. This is about our sustainability performance. So here you see that how UPL have reduced environment footprint in last 3 years. So from our baseline 1920, we have reduced water consumption 40%, carbon emission 21%, and the waste disposal 57%. Also, we have set our science-based target. We have released TCFD report. We have very good rating from the DJSI, FTSE, Sustainalytics. We are also member of WBCSD. Why I am saying here WBCSD? Because if you are a member of WBCSD, World Business Council for Sustainable Development, then you will get opportunity to work on n number of projects, sustainability project, and your organization will able to embed several good practices if you are member of WBCSD, and they provide several opportunity to work on several sustainability projects. United Nations Global Compact membership, this is also very helpful, and I encourage participants here to be member of United Nations Global Compact, because when you become the member, then you will able to understand what 10 basic principle of UNGC is, and those 10 basic principle, if you aligned inside your organization, if your organization will commit to embed 10 basic principle of UNGC, then that will transform your organization. I can say that it will transform your organization. At UPL, we are member of UNGC, and when we embedded those 10 basic principles, then a kind of transformation inside sustainability comes in the organization. And I am also the governing council member of United Nations Global Compact Network India. So if anyone want to know or understand how to get the UNGC membership, what benefit is, so you are free to interact with me. CEO water mandate is also came from the UNGC. So this is also very important. If you have committed for the CEO water mandate, then you will able to embed very well wastewater management practices inside the organization, water management practices inside the organization. So CEO water mandate also helpful in embedding best global water management practices inside the organization. Now coming to the our sustainability goals and target. So first, what we did while setting our sustainability goal and targets, first we prioritize SDGs. So today 17 SDGs are there, and at UPL we have prioritized, we have identified 5 priority SDGs, and you can see here. SDG number 2, SDG number 3, SDG number 7, SDG number 9, SDG number 12. These are our priority SDGs. And then we set the sustainability goal and targets. So you can see here, our sustainability goals are 4. First goal is reduce environment footprint. Second goal is enhance world food security. Third goal is enhance sustainable sourcing. And fourth goal is strengthen community well-being. And you can see below that how our priority SDGs are fully aligned with our sustainability goal and target. And then you can see the target. These targets are, you can say, short-term target. We have set reduce environment footprint. There we have set target for 2025. From 2020 baseline, and our target is 20% water, 25% carbon, 25% waste reduction. If you see second goal, enhance world food security, then there our target is achieve 50% revenue from sustainable and differentiated solution by 2027. And there we are in process of bringing new product portfolio inside organization. And you can see biologicals. Recently we worked, and today we are leader in biologicals. You can see one very good product inside UPL is Ziba. So various sustainable and differentiated product we are working, and our target is that by 2027, 50% revenue will come from sustainable and differentiated product. If you see third goal, enhance sustainable sourcing. So there we have set target to achieve 60% sustainable sourcing by 2025. So we are working on several things on the sustainable sourcing. We have sustainable sourcing framework in place. We are discussing with our suppliers, and our target is that we will achieve 60% sustainable sourcing by 2025. And the last goal, strengthen community well-being. There we have taken target to impact 3 million lives through our education, health, and sanitation project by 2025. So these all are the short-term sustainability goal and target. If you see long-term, then our long-term roadmap is in place, carbon, water, waste neutrality roadmap. And we have committed by 2040, globally, UPL group will achieve carbon, water, waste neutrality. And you can see here short-term target, mid-term target, long-term target. So mid-term target is nothing but science-based target. So short-term, we have carbon, water, waste reduction, so 20 to 25% by 2025. Mid-term is science-based target. So by 2035, we are committed to reduce 64% carbon, water, and waste. And by 2040, we are committed to achieve carbon neutrality, water neutrality, and zero waste to landfill. So this is our short, long target. And this is the roadmap which we have embedded inside our organization, and we are fully committed to achieve this. Now, this is the last slide, and then we will open for the question answer. This is about environmental reform needed for industrial sustainability. So what here I want to say, I am also the active member of various industrial associations, and we are discussing with industry. And when we discussed with various industries, then I summarize these three main issues. Because in India, if you see, we have very good resources. I think we have world-class skilled manpower, and we have a very high potential to grow and manufacture. But when we discuss with industries, then I found that they found these three main issues. One is delay in environmental clearance. Second, people say that delay in product mix change. And third is increased carbon footprint. And what I feel that the solution is that if we want to have a faster environment clearance, then we must move all industry in notified industrial estate from A category to B2 category. And the moment we will move in B2 category, then the all EC will be faster. And that with various industrial association, we are requesting to MOEF that they should look into this. Second is product mix change. Today, the major issue in industry is that market dynamic is changing, and daily the product demand is getting changed. Today, world community have this product demand. Tomorrow, the demand change to different product. So we actually at this moment, all EC get issued environment load-based standard and product-based standard. So they used to specify the product. What we request that let's EC should be issued with environment load-based standard. If environment clearance is environment load-based standard, then there will be no problem. The people can change the product within their category and no need of delay. if you see worldwide, globally, then we found only India who issue the EC product based. Otherwise, in all other countries, it is just environment load based, and you are free to change the product. But here it's very difficult to change the product. If you want to change the product, then you have to apply to the statutory body, and it's take a lot of time. And the third thing is increased carbon footprint. Here what happened globally nowadays, when you are exporting certain product, then the globally world community is asking LCA, life cycle assessment, and you have to provide that your product, how much carbon footprint is associated. And at this moment, what we feel that our standard, our effluent discharge standards are very stringent if we compare with the world standard, especially US EPA standard. And if your standard is stringent, then you have to consume a lot of energy to achieve those standards, and then the carbon footprint increase, and then our product doesn't found to compete in the world market. What we are suggesting to the MOEF that let's have deep sea discharge standard, and that should be aligned with US EPA standard. Today, if you see chemical companies, then entire India, approximately 50% chemical comes from Gujarat. And if you see in Gujarat, then approximately 50% comes alone from the Bharuch area. Bharuch, Paloni, Jagadia, Ankleshwar. So those area, and if you see the Bharuch district, then we have very good deep sea discharge facility. It is a world-class deep sea discharge facility. And but the issue is that today we don't have separate a standard for the deep sea discharge. Whereas if you go in the US, then US have deep sea discharge, but they also have a separate deep sea discharge standard. And if you see the US EPA standard, then those are flexible and they allow COD up to 4,000 ppm to discharge into the deep sea. Whereas if you see our standard, then it's allow what the river standards are. They have made same applicable for the deep sea discharge. So we are in process of discussing with the MOEF that let's have a different standard for the deep sea and different standard for the river discharge. Because at industry, we feel the responsibility that yes, if we are discharging into river, then it should be stringent because we don't want that the river water should be polluted. But if we are discharging into deep sea, then the standards should be different. And Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change have set up one committee, and the committee has been asked to submit the report regarding a standard of deep sea discharge by end of February 2024. So maybe another 2-3 months, we are hopeful that new standard will come for the deep sea discharge. So I think with this, I shall end my presentation and now open to question answer. So we will interact and question answer and then we will conclude it. So, okay, open for question answer. Thank you for the patience sharing.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for the wonderful presentation. Just a small question I have. That when we are setting this SBTi like targets for any industry, so is it fine if we can just go with the scope 1 and scope 2? Because I have seen it at some places I have read that ONGC has given their net zero targets for scope 1 and scope 2. It will be net zero by 2038. So is it fine that initially industry can go by scope 1 and scope 2, and later on maybe phase wise they can go for scope 3 emission also, or altogether they have to go for 1, 2 and 3?
Right. So see, there are two things. One is the best practice. So as per practice, you are right that first let us go for a scope 1 and 2, and a scope 3 is a complicated, so later on you can follow. So that is a good, there is a no problem. But if you want to talk about science-based target, if you are interested to set science-based target, then it is mandatory to have a scope 1, a scope 2, a scope 3 emissions. But there is one clause. Clause is this, that if you prove that your scope 3 emission is less than 40% of total emission, then you are exempted. Then you can have only a scope 1, a scope 2, and your science-based target will be get set. But if your scope 3 emission is greater than 40% of total emission, then you don't have choice. You must have to have 1, 2, 3, all, and then only science-based target will be set.
Okay. So do you have any other questions from the participants?
Can I request participants to on the video if possible, so that we take a small peek?
I think if possible, then let's everyone open the video. We can also see
so that at
the
least
people.
take a good video or with the good pic.
Right. And meanwhile, you can also ask the question. First unmute and then ask the question.
Yes, sir. This is Rajesh. My question is, only listed company can go for this standard, or any company can go to take this standards and all?
Only listed company?
Only listed company go for the standard Dow Jones and other standard, or any company can go for this to take these standards?
Any company. There is no this kind of requirement that you must be listed company. Any company can respond to the international rating agency and have the score. But what happened that if you are not listed, then they will not rate you until you apply. But if you are a listed company, then these agencies, even though you are not responding, they will release your score. So that issue comes. If you are a listed, then you are a known in the public, and several times it happens that you have not responded, but you will find your score in the Dow Jones Sustainability Index. But if you are not listed, then there is no way they will catch you, and it's up to you. You can respond, you don't respond.
Dr. Chaube, any sustainability ratings for universities?
What is?
Are there any sustainability ratings or indexes for universities or academic institutions like us?
I think yes, there are, but not these rating agency. What I talk, it is only for the corporates. So for universities, some different kind of rating happens. I don't have much more knowledge related to this, but yes, definitely there will be.
Fine.
And sir, when before setting this targets in SBTI, is it mandatory to have audit or like assurance, third-party assurance?
Yes, because they ask third-party assurance and the audit report. So it's not mandatory, but if you don't have audited data, then it will be very difficult to go thorough. even in all these rating agencies, even though you have a very good data, you have responded very well, but if your data is not third party assured and audited, then they provide very poor rating. So we have issue with the UPL earlier. If you see long back 2016-17, then our scores happens to be very less. The reason happens to be that most of data were not audited or not third party assured. But when we start practice that all sustainability data must be third party assured with the KPMG, we have the safety data third party assured. So then the rating starts increasing. So I think getting third party assurance is very important. And if you see in India also, the SEBI, first SEBI told that you must have BRSR report. Now this year they are saying that it should be third party audited. So they have imposed this condition maybe for top 100 listed companies, but going forward they will say that every company must have BRSR and third party assured report. So I think this is a global practice that you should have a third party assured audited all the data.
Sir, is it necessary to comply all 17 SDG?
No, not necessary. Actually, as a company, maybe several SDGs which are not relevant for you. So why? First you prioritize the SDG. Like in UPL, if you see, we first prioritize and we found that 5 SDGs among 17 SDGs are priority SDGs for us. They are more relevant to us. So you first list that which SDGs are more relevant for you, that termed as a priority SDG, and then your all activity, all sustainability goal targets should focus toward those priority SDGs.
Fine. So, any more questions or over to the MOC, please?
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
You said that for university, there might be some other rating system. So I just want to know, like,
Your sound is very slow.
Bit low, yeah.
now it is okay, sir?
Yes, yes, yes.
Sir, like for the real estate companies, these standards or these rating systems will be applicable for the real estate companies?
Yes, yes. Real estate company, these standards and these rating agencies are providing for them also. They have a separate group within that for the real estate, but yes, it's applicable.
Right.
Any more questions?
Good evening, sir.
Hello. Yeah, Piyush.
Sir, as per your opinion, what is, sir, more sustainable, whether to achieve zero liquid discharge or discharge the effluent into sea, sir? Because through ZLD, sir, I will increase the carbon footprint, and by discharging the effluent, I don't recover any water. So, sir, what is more sustainable practice?
I think the sustainable practice is clearly deep sea discharge, because I think if the regulations is also aligned with the deep sea discharge standards, at this moment our standards for the deep sea discharge is same for the river discharge. So that is the issue, that you have to consume same amount of energy, whether it is a river or the deep sea. But if the deep sea discharge standards are aligned with the US EPA, then I think that will be more sustainable, because that will consume less energy, and carbon footprint associated with the wastewater treatment will be lesser.
Anyway, sir, zero water discharge is not economically sustainable, what I Understand. So in that way, deep sea will be a better option.
Right. So I think if you see 4 years back, then they start mandating ZLD. All our regulatory bodies, MOEF used to provide the EC with the condition that ZLD is a must. Even at UPL, we got several EC where they have mandated ZLD. So then we provided a lot of data. Even I personally released one paper in the Journal of Indian Chemical Council. And the main heading was techno-economic analysis of zero liquid discharge. And what we presented that zero liquid discharge is not environment friendly option. And why? Because when you want to achieve ZLD, then we consume a lot of energy. And the summary is this, that if you want to meet the discharge standard, and if you want to have a ZLD, then the difference is 4 times carbon emission is more in the ZLD. Also, 4 times more chemical consumption, 4 times more, 4 to 3 times more this hazardous waste generation happen, which increase the load on the landfill sites, and also 3 times more operating cost. So we presented the data, one technical report also I released from the journal. Now they have given this, okay, it will be not mandatory, it will be case-to-case basis. And if it is not techno-economic viable, then don't do the ZLD. So now the ministry has agreed.
And sir, my second question is, at UPL, sir, you are focusing more on scale-burn technology. So, sir, what is scale-burn technology?
So a scale-burn technology is mainly for the cooling tower. Actually, if you look cooling tower, then they are the maximum water consumer as well as maximum wastewater also discharge happen. And my assessment is, means at UPL, my assessment is it's 40% of total water demand associated with cooling tower. And 40% load on the wastewater treatment came because of the blowdown of cooling tower. So we brought this scale-burn technology inside UPL. And what this technology is, they help us to increase the recycle of the same water inside the cooling tower. So normal practice today, if you see, when COD is more than 500 ppm, you go for the blowdown in the cooling tower. But when you have a scale-burn technology inbuilt, then you can recycle up to 250,000 ppm TDS. So first you was doing blowdown at 500 ppm TDS. Now when you have a scale-burn, then you can go up to 250,000 ppm TDS. So more and more recycle happens. So your water demand at the cooling tower also decreased, and wastewater generation because of blowdown also get decreased. Another advantage we found that when we don't have a scale-burn, then we need a very fresh raw water with very less TDS. But when a scale-burn is there, then you can utilize the wastewater also there. Even COD is more than 250 ppm, then also very easily we can do the recycling reuse inside cooling tower with the help of a scale-burn technology.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
I think we can have some more session, one more session on water effluent treatment from Dr. Chaube.
Right. Maybe next semester,
Next
if
week.
more interest will be there, then I will take one wastewater management also. That subject is very close to my heart. Recently, 2 years back, I released one book also, Wastewater Treatment Technologies Design Consideration. Wiley Publication has published in the US. That is very good book for the wastewater management. So maybe next semester we will have one session. At UPL, we have embedded a lot of good technology, scale-burn, forward osmosis, MBBR. Also, Bholut very good in the sludge management system, sludge dewatering system. Also, we have embedded very good solar detoxification technology. Also, radicals, oxidant radical technology. So I think OH radical. At our Columbia plant, one of the case studies there that when high TDS and the COD water is there, then what to do? So OH radical technology work and helped us a lot. So I think we can have one session, then we may discuss all these technologies.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I guess in next semester we can plan this session on different advanced technologies for wastewater application.
Right.
So, are there any further questions from the participants? And even if later on, if you come across any doubt is there, you can always write us, and we can channel your question through our experts. चौबे सर को हम लोग भेज देंगे आपका जो भी questions होंगे, doubts होंगे, and we can again have a discussion or detailed discussion in this type of sessions. Few more sessions we can have.
Yes. We will love to answer any query. You can send to UPL University, and then they will send to me. At UPL, we always feel that if any help required to industry in the sustainability, wastewater management, then we used to provide the help, provide the knowledge. Because if everyone will be sustainable in that cluster, if everyone will do good work, then only we will also able to work. So I think it is our moral responsibility also and social responsibility as well to help every industry. So we are open, any one of you free to contact us, and whatever help needed, we will provide.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for the kind words and consenting to deliver this session for our participants. It was a nice interactive session. A lot of doubts came in between also, and I think later on also many would be coming, because all of them are working in sustainability in their respective fields and industries, and it's a new field, new area which is emerging at a very fast rate. So definitely I hope there would be many more interactions with the participants, and we'll keep disturbing you again and again. So thank you, sir, for accepting our request for delivering this session. And with this, I think we can close up the session.
Thank you to everyone. And we will encourage you from your organization. You can participate in the various industrial associations also, because I feel that today, when we are embedding sustainability or environment, then there are a lot of issues also, and those issues can be solved if there is active participations from the industry inside the industrial associations. At this moment, I feel that the only business people from the various company participate in the industrial association. And those people don't able to highlight all these environmental issues, sustainability issues. And if the right professionals from the every organization, if you people will participate in these associations, then we will able to get the right feedback, and then government is ready to provide the solution, provided we should raise the right concern and logical things. So our government is willing to increase the export, increase the production, and they are committed for it. So the best way is that do the collaborative work, and whatever the issues and problem is coming, raise those things in your industrial associations. Today, if you see Indian Chemical Council, they are doing very good work. CII, FICCI, PMFAI. So I think several industrial associations are there. Any association, wherever you try to be associated, try to raise your grievance and concern, and then that will be raised to the proper forum. I think one example right now is that MOEF have issued a draft notification for pesticide industry. And today, if you see that a standard is very stringent. Earlier, a standard was also stringent as compared to the world standard. But recently, they brought a new standard, and now they are going to bring down COD from 100 ppm to 30 ppm. And a lot of new addition they have done. So from various industrial associations, letter has been written, grievance has gone that let revisit this notification and don't come out with this notification as a standard. My request is that whoever is here associated with pesticide industry, you also go through and you can also send your grievance directly to the Ministry of Environment Forest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Dr. Karthik.
Yes,
So
sir.
I think, should we conclude?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Dr. Karthik. Yeah, Dr. Karthik.
Yes, I guess we can conclude the meeting now. And with this, I think there are a lot of takeaways from the today's meeting. And I hope that would be converted into, valuable addition in all the participants. And the very nice suggestion we got, and I also request all the participants to think in that direction, that we need to have a right platform. And definitely, we will also go through with this notifications or what you suggested. And all of you, those who are associated with pesticide, definitely should go for it. And because collectively, if we will put an opinion, definitely it is going to make a difference.
Okay.
So yeah, with this, I think we can close the session now. And with the hope of having such more sessions, I think we can close the meeting.
Yeah.
This copy of this presentation will be there in our. Copy of this will be there in the study material. This copy of this presentation.
Yeah.
Yes, we can request Chaubey sir. Yes, sir.
Permission of Dr. Chaubey.
Yes.
We will get the
Yes.
presentation, as well as the recording of the session will also be shared with all of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Chaubey. It was nice hearing you. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you to everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Good night.
Good night.